Alright guys, this is going to be a review of the Kershaw Leek. This is my all-time favorite EDC knife. A couple specs on it. It is 14C28B or 28N bead blasted steel, and it just comes razor sharp out of the package, which most Kershaw do. I did get the half-serrated model. It has a 3-inch blade with a 7-inch overall length. It's got the speed safe design that's just wicked fast. This one I did take the pocket clip off of because I just use it as a pocket carry, not like a clip. Just kind of put it in there. It's really light. It is 3 ounces, which I know you can get them actually quite a bit lighter if you're gonna get the aluminum, not the stainless steel handles. You can almost cut a whole ounce off these knives. You got so many different combinations with this knife for the handles. You can get G10, blue, red, gold, rainbow, just plain edge, all different sorts. And the reason why I like this knife is because, for one, it's super fast and it feels pretty good in the hand. It almost disappears in the pocket too, which is one of the main reasons why this is my everyday knife. I do switch out with it sometimes for the SOG Mini Aegis, just to maybe get a little bit lighter, or just kind of switched out, but that'll be in a different review. The ergonomics on this knife, it is a little bit slippery. It does have some jimping up on the top, but that's really, that and this are really the only jimping on this knife. So it's a little bit slippery. So if you're going to use this as a hard kind of use knife, I wouldn't use the stainless steel version. I'd go with a G10 or something else. The blade is super thin, just a great precision cutter right here. I mean, look how thin that tip is. Can really do some precise work with that. I got this half serrated just because it's my EDC knife, and in case I do need serrations, I have them, and they are pretty sharp, so that's good. It is a frame lock design, which I didn't say, but the designer is Ken Onion, and just a great designer. Says right there. And the lockup on it, it's pretty good. I mean, there's no wiggle to it. It's kind of a newer knife to my collection, so I haven't put it through too much testing, but just playing with it, opening, shutting it, using it a little bit, I don't think this lockup's going to change much, and if it does, pretty easy to adjust. It does have a little safety here on the back, but I don't use it that much just because I'm pulling this in and out of my pocket and I don't want to have to take this thing off every time. The alignment on this knife is just perfect. No, doesn't touch neither side, just great throughout the whole handle. Uses the backspace. It's got the great little flipper that does have some jimping on it, which is pretty nice. I think the usages for these knives is just kind of a gentleman's folding knife, great for office work, light EDC work, not heavy duty work, kind of like my previously reviewed Manix 2. If you're looking for heavy duty, check that review out. But getting back to the knife, it does have some thumb studs, but you can use them, but they're kind of hard, as you can tell, messed up there. This is also, I think, is a collective knife. I mean, it just looks beautiful with the different variations of this knife. You can really get some beautiful knives. And it's affordable knife. I picked it up for about $40. I think you can get it a little bit cheaper, but for a great EDC knife, this is probably the way you're gonna want to go if you're just looking for a budget knife. If you lose it, you lose it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like $100 knife that you really are kind of scared of using on an EDC. So, yep, I'm thinking about getting a couple more of these different, the G10 and the aluminum ones, maybe for a lighter, different look. Just beautiful design and just all around great knife. Just fabulous job by Ken Onion. He makes a couple other Kershaw knives that are like the chive. And that's pretty much my 2 cents on this knife. It's a great EDC knife. Oh, another thing is that it is tip up, tip down, but only on this side, which I took it off, so it doesn't really bother me. And another thing that I noticed, that if you are going to do tip up, it does show a little bit more, because you're going to get that whole showing out of your pocket instead of pretty much just that. It does have a funky kind of clip to it. Here it is. It's a funky looking clip, but it's kind of unique. Kept it. Might put it back on. I'm just rolling with it off right now. That's kind of what it looks like with it on. So there's the Kershaw Leek. I would definitely prefer to, or definitely have you guys go out and get one, try it out. You'll love it, trust me. Here, Young Knife 101. Thanks for watching my review, and subscribe if it helped you any little bit, and I'll check you guys later.